By very popular demand, today we're going to be talking about drugstore lip oils. Drugstore beauty brands have been pumping out lip oils like crazy. It seems like every brand has got one, and in the comments of my last video, a lot of you expressed wanting a comparison between all of them. It's overwhelming. What are the differences? Which one's the best? I tested 5 of the most popular, highest rated drugstore lip oils, and today I'm going to share my reviews and compare them. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Miranda. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things budget beauty. If that sounds interesting to you, then become the newest member of the Slashed Squad by hitting subscribe and the bell icon. Okay, I want to start with the newest lip oil on the market. This is the lip oil that inspired this video. This is the new e.l.f. Glow Revor lip oil. These are $8. I only have the shade Rose Envy so far, but spoiler alert, I will be getting more of these. There are 7 shades in this line, including 1 clear. Now, this lip oil's formula highlights are squalane, apricot oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, and pomegranate oil. Now, out of all of the lip oils I'm going to talk about in this video, this has the cushiest formula. I wouldn't call it heavy, but it is on the thicker side, but it does stay pretty comfortable and it's not sticky at all. And because it's on the thicker consistency side, it doesn't wear off as quickly as some of the other ones. It feels super pillowy on the lips. I still felt the effects of this lip oil about 5 to 6 hours after applying it. After eating, you'll probably want to reapply this for shine, but the color was still visible even when the shine wore off. This is probably the most pigmented lip oil that I've tried so far. This one's going to be a great pick if you're looking for a lip oil you can wear with a full face of makeup where it's not going to look too subtle and kind of off balance. But I do want to reiterate, this is the thickest formula. If you don't like having that feeling of something on your lips, you might not like this one. This one does have added fragrance and it's peppermint, so also something to consider if you are sensitive to perfume in makeup. Next, we have my personal most worn lip oil. These are the Milani Fruit Fetish lip oils. These are $12. There are 9 shades. The lightest one is sort of a warm clear. It's not completely translucent. My favorites are their kind of darker, more neutrals. This formula is made with hazelnut seed oil, soybean oil, sunflower seed oil, jojoba oil, safflower seed oil, rose oil, fruit and flower extracts, and vitamin E. Now, these are slightly sheerer than the e.l.f. lip oils, but it does add a noticeable tint to your lips. Now, these have aroma/flavor listed in the ingredients. I've never seen that before, but they smell fruity. Now, the color does fade a little bit more quickly, especially compared to the e.l.f. if you are, sipping through a straw or a mug. Like I mentioned, these have been my most worn lip oils personally, and they are apparently America's #1 lip oil. I can feel the effects of these from 5 to 7 hours. Again, if you eat a whole meal, you're probably gonna wanna reapply for the shine, but it kinda goes for all of these. This next one seemed to be the favorite lip oil among at least my Instagram followers. This is the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip Lip Gloss. This is $9. Funny enough, they also claim to be America's #1 lip oil, so I don't know, NYX and Milani have to figure that out. There are 8 shades in this line, including clear. I have the shade Follow Back, which is this really beautiful kind of warm nude with shimmer to it, but the shimmer is really subtle on the lips. It doesn't look sparkly or glittery. It just catches the light in a beautiful way. Now, something really interesting about this product though is that the brand calls it a lip gloss. The name of the product is Fat Oil, but there are oils in the formula. We have raspberry oil, cloudberry oil, as well as squalane. And I do feel like this is more of a hybrid product between lip oil and a lip gloss. It has this medium consistency that definitely feels more makeup-y to me. And this one does feel a little bit tacky, especially as it dries down on the lips. The other ones kind of like sink into your lips as you wear it. And this one, I don't know, it just feels like lip gloss, which I guess is what it is. Now, a really niche complaint I have about this product has to do with the packaging. It feels like the applicator is too big for the tube. And it always comes out with a little too much velocity and very close to flinging out product. And these also have aroma/flavor listed in the ingredients. I don't know, this seems vague to me. I don't really like that. But in the end, this one did kind of fall flat for me, maybe just because it was so hyped up on social media. I don't know if this was the first like really popular drugstore lip oil and that's how it kind of got its reputation, but I don't know, this just felt so much more like lip gloss to me. It didn't feel as nourishing as the other products. Next, let's talk about Colourpop. They have their Lux Lip Oils for $10. There are 11 shades, including clear. Now, these contain antioxidant-rich chamomile and calendula oil. Now, these are actually pretty sheer. This dark one that I applied kind of shocked me. This was the shade Honey Kiss. They add just a hint of color, enough to make your lips not look bare, but you can also wear lip liner underneath if you are kind of trying to work them into a full face of makeup. In fact, today I am wearing the Skinny Dip shade over the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in BFF2, and it's just enough color to give me a little bit of that gradient effect because the lip oil is a bit lighter. But for me, this product is sheer enough where I would feel comfortable putting this on without a stitch of other makeup on, and I don't think it would look out of place. So not only is this the sheerest so far, but it is also a much thinner formula than the other three I've mentioned. This does not feel makeup-y to me at all. It almost feels more like a liquid lip balm. Like, you do have that cushiness, but it's so lightweight. Now with this one, it does wear off a little bit more quickly while drinking or snacking because it's on the thinner side, but I felt like I could still feel the effects of the lip oil even when the shine completely wore off. My hypothesis is that because this has a thinner formula, it's sinking into your lips more quickly or more easily than the thicker formula, so you're really getting those effects of the nourishing oils faster. So even if it wears off a little bit more quickly, maybe you're getting the benefits more quickly too. That's just my guess. Now, I did feel like this wore off completely by like the 4-hour mark before I even had a chance to eat a full meal, but my lips felt good. It felt like they soaked up the benefits. They didn't feel sticky or dry or anything like that. Also, there is no added fragrance with this one, and it really doesn't smell like anything to me. So I would say that these are definitely a good pick for people who want more of a lip care product versus something that's super noticeable on the lips, but just like I did today, you can still work them into makeup looks. Finally, we have the $7 Lottie London Oil Slick Lip Oils. You can find these at Walmart. There are 6 shades, including a clear. Now this formula feels very different than the other 4. This, kind of like the name suggests, is slick and slippy and very thin on the lips. This is also the sheerest lip oil out of all these 5 I'm talking about. I applied the shade Strawberry Dream. I didn't see any color coming off of this applicator. Now these do have an added fragrance. It's a very sweet candy smell. But like I mentioned, this feels like more of a thin oil on your lips. It's slippy, it's not sticky at all. It's super thin and light, and it spreads really easily. In fact, I completely over applied the first time I tried this, and because it spreads so easily, I kind of spread it outside of my lip lines when I mush my lips together. So a little goes a long way with this product. Now the highlights of this formula include jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, omega-3, and vitamins E and B to help the skin barrier, hydrate, and nourish. This one definitely felt the most like a lip care product versus a makeup product. They do have a couple shades with shimmer in them though. So even if they're sheer, you can kind of get a little more fun with them. Now, being the thinnest formula on this list, they also wore off the fastest, hands down, when it comes to the shiny finish. But similarly to the Colourpop formula, these sunk into my lips so quickly that even when the finish wore off, my lips felt very nourished. I think people with really dry lips will prefer this formula as long as you don't mind that they're so sheer. Okay, but which drugstore lip oil is my favorite? Before doing this test, I would have said Milani, hands down, no contest, but now, after this test, there is a contest. I would say Milani and e.l.f. are kind of tying at this point, only because e.l.f. is a little bit more pigmented, so I could kind of use it in more ways. The e.l.f. one is maybe like 5% more pigmented than Milani. It is a really minuscule difference. Now, if I was going for the clean girl look, or I wasn't wearing any other makeup at all, I would go for the Colourpop or the Lottie London because they're a little bit more skincare-y and sheer. NYX though, this one I don't think I'm gonna be repurchasing unless there is a really interesting shade that I don't have in any of the other formulas or in my collection of glosses. But now I turn the question to you, which drugstore lip oil is your favorite? Which have you tried? Tell me in the comments below. Today's shout out goes to Selena. Thanks for being a member of the Slashed Squad. And join me over in this video next where I try the new e.l.f. Camo liquid blushes and compare them to the Rare Beauty liquid blushes. Are they dupes? Let's find out. I'll see you over there. Bye!